One way.
Alright guys, tonton dan puan-puan, perlawanan ketiga SEA Games 2025 di Thailand, Malaysia menentang Filipina. Sama-sama kita saksikan perlawanan.
Well, if you're lost for words, let me take it over. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into game number 3. Team Philippines is 2-0. Team Malaysia, with this change, can they keep up?
They have to keep up. It's not a question of can they, because Team Philippines showing no signs of slowing down. On broken walls, maybe this should just act as a force multiplier for Danish's mobility on the Suyo. You have the dashes through the walls, and then you have the movement speed buff to walk through. De La Cruz making a good amount of damage, forced to use a revitalize.
Sanji masih menggunakan flicker, melarikan diri, dia telah juga telah dibuka.
That was clearly a mistake, and yes, I'm unsure what was the idea there. Haziq jetpacks forward, and maybe De La Cruz just did not thought Haziq will go for the Starlium at level 1, getting that immobilized inside the turret, taking a lot of damage.
Oh, tuh, dah miss first kill.
Nepomuceno's farm here. Elton and Danish comes in, helps secure that Little Wanderer. Already to a great start. I wouldn't say it's because of that Suyo, but just how that mid lane duo reacted to
Kali ini kita tengok kayak ada perubahan tak dengan kemasukan Uni ni.
Also partly because of the Esmeralda.
Hopefully ada guys.
The difference between that and the Ruby is that you're sacrificing that big AoE crowd control for more speed.
Rusuhan yang cuba dilakukan. Orang yang tidak berundur.
Looks like they're not gonna overextend, understanding the threat that Team Philippines has.
Where did the orange go?
It should still be on Nepomuceno.
I didn't see the orange buff.
Danish is level 4, and Nepomuceno is level 3.
Aku rasa macam
we gotta look at the Lancelot here too.
Macam Uni dapat, kan Uni dapat red buff tu duk.
Where did it go? Must have been a steal by Malaysia. It happened so fast.
At most, it might be on Kayum.
It's on Danish.
Hold on.
Is that his?
We gotta look at Kayum. No, yeah.
Go slowly.
It should be on Danish. But
so he's got double orange?
Either ways, right now, Team Malaysia, slight advantage when it comes to the jungle here. Nepomuceno is still level 3. So Kayum is going to make sure that the Lancelot is not going to be a part of this turtle. At least not so fast.
Can confirm it was that.
Kayum dah tutup jungler dia. Turtle memulakan laju. Alright, Turtle mudah dia secure pasukan Malaysia. Finally guys.
And Elton here almost actually stealing away the purple from Nepomuceno. It seems like the only real place that Team Philippines can breathe is the gold lane.
And look at this up top.
Alright, bagian atas beri tekanan.
This Terizla is going to be super tanky, so able to survive.
Purple buff.
But Team Malaysia is making sure that Vinuya doesn't get to run.
Alamak, Uni seorang-seorang, Fede strike.
First instance here, De La Cruz and Nepomuceno wants to get that purple, able to get it. So equalizing the pressure that Team Malaysia put on them.
Masuk.
Alright, Elton responding, blocking off the exit.
Ni gatak ni boleh ni. Teris down.
First blood drawn a 1v1 in the EXP lane.
KJP down.
Vinuya falls. De La Cruz follows.
Sanford mati
Danish secures.
Yeah, right now Team Malaysia is
solo kill udah daripada Momo tadi.
Philippines being very, very aggressive here. And now Nepomuceno, there's a bit of damage onto Kayum. Soriano is there to back him out, making sure that he is safe, getting this orange buff. Kayum just trying to slow it down, but probably not going to go for a steal.
Nepomuceno holding on to that retribution, pushing Kayum out.
Baik, pancingan, baik.
Gets taken out. Did not expect the Esmeralda to be sitting in that brush.
Yeah, good bait coming in from Kayum, making it so that Nepomuceno overextends. Trisham Pulse gets hit onto Pabiko, but with no backup, Haziq cannot comfortably move forward to deal more damage. Elton having a good lane here, going up against Soriano. This time Team Malaysia does have the lead in terms of the gold as well as the kills here. We gotta see whether they can keep this lead or not.
Team Malaysia seems to have Team Philippines exactly where they want them.
Feather strike.
Now feathered airstrike trying to answer to this approach that Team Malaysia has put on Team Philippines' draft. Pabiko wings by wings in, flushing Kayum out of that brush. Haziq takes a few hits. This is all just in an effort for Team Philippines to try and recover. It's not even the win right now.
Yeah, Team Malaysia, what they did was just to force out Team Philippines to use all their major ults so that they can contest this turtle comfortably. Right now, Vinuya does have that war axe, so able to do quite a lot.
Okay, baik. Uni dapat Turtle. Teris guna ulti. Sanford down.
Able to ult 4 members of Team Malaysia, but Adrian gets his second kill.
Lebih kemas kali ini dengan kemasukan Uni, nampak gayanya.
Quite well, especially after securing that turtle still.
2 for 2, approaching a 3,000 gold lead. I believe this is what Team Malaysia wanted. out of that drafting game 1 and 2. They wanted to be able to just call the shots, say where we're going, get it, but just the way Hak is playing, I think
look
was
up top.
red.
Oh
my
yo,
Lord.
Sanji down, ditumbangkan oleh
We got
Yu.
a 1v1.
Oheb juga
It's
menjadi
not
tumbangkan.
ball. Soriano goes down too. Team Philippines can't
Let's go, let's
find
go.
anything.
Yeah, it was kind of 1v1. I was looking at the minimap, and Kayu was waiting. Pabico did not thought a
Mid lane
wild
dapatkan oleh
rock
Stormy.
will be waiting down there. And now
Kali ni baru tekanan bagikan daripada pasukan Malaysia ke arah Filipina. Banyak mistik yang dilakukan. AOG digunakan. Fede strike sedikit. Alamak, shutdown. Relax. Sabar Uday.
Members of Team Philippines able to get out of there. Looks like he's gonna stay bottom just a
Mid
bit
dapat,
longer.
atas dapat.
Soriano is all alone. Looks like Elton
Discipline,
is not
discipline,
gonna
discipline,
push
reset,
it so far. Their objective here is probably just to get that turret.
The Filipino contingency here in Salafrakyao in Chulalongkorn University comes alive for Team Philippines' first kill in this 6-minute game, and it was on Danish.
Okay dah, gerak turtle. Boleh dapat, boleh dapat. Boleh. Dah ada info. Pasar tengah, Lancelot kat atas. Bawah dapat. Cantik. Okay.
Upper quarter of the map to try and steal small camps, but I think Nepomuceno should watch his steps slowly. He's still 2 levels behind Danish.
We'll see whether Team
Boleh
Malaysia
Stamon.
is able to get those ults away from Team Philippines. We can see even with
Lolial,
Elton
betul ke ni?
Pabico really wants
Ultimate
to
baru
save
terrorist,
that
okay.
airstrike. Team
Sanford
Malaysia,
dah tak ada
they're really
ulti,
trying to
guys,
push it out, trying to confirm this turtle take, and Team Philippines still holding
Okay,
strong.
turtle early jadi
Elton gets out of there almost with
mudah
impunity.
untuk Malaysia.
Has to use
Zoning yang
sprint,
cantik.
but not gonna be as important when
Boleh
it comes to
Stamon.
this
Perfect
turtle
turtle untuk
dance.
Malaysia kali
The
ni.
final
Objektif
turtle,
yang
a power
didapatkan.
spike for both teams
Baik,
if they're able to secure it. Rampart blocking out De La Cruz's exit.
Betul, mudah
The
dapatkan
answer
oleh Uni.
with the revitalize, not letting go.
Ultimate bergerak.
on
AOG
out.
juga telah digunakan.
Danish coming in, looking to take down
Flicker
Binuya.
daripada
Binuya
Sanford.
flickers on back. Not much of an answer, Team Philippines. 3 for 3, Team Malaysia.
Elton is having an amazing game here
Nomor
as an
satu.
Esmeralda, really pushing out Team Philippines. Malaysia, the biggest lead they had so far in this best of 7, 4,500 goal lead. And with this change, this is quite a big change for Team Malaysia, but looks like this is what they wanted.
It looks like a change in function, but that's not true. It's just a change in form. It looks different, but it plays the same.
Maksa kali
It's the
Stormy.
kind of sustain he wants. Elton, it's the same. A very good hero that plays in the paint. And Danish, I think I get now why he did not pick the Hayabusa, because the Hayabusa is more, I'm in, I'm out. But a Suyo can actually fight much, much longer in long team fights. A minute before the Lord spawns, Team Philippines is the only thing they can do, Lafel. They can just go around as 4, as 5.
Yep.
To try and secure farm for Soriano and Nepomuceno.
Looking at the goal here as well, Danish does have the War Axe as well as the Hunter Strike, so a lot of penetration, but more importantly, able to stay in the fray for quite a while. Elton now having a Brute Force Breastplate is going to be able to dance around much more comfortably, making sure that even if he does get stunned up, he will be able to shake it off quite quickly. Up top, it does look like Nepomuceno was found out, has to use his puncture as well.
Okay, relax, kita pegang momentum ni, tak ada tahu tumbang ni. Disiplin je duk. Golit pun menang. Maknanya daripada segi damage pun mesti menang ni, guys. Jadi dekat lot je gini cuba cari orang. Tarik lot, cari orang.
Besides these frontliners, basically everyone from Team Malaysia except for Hazik, you have to consider, how do you get to Hazik? There is an untouchable member of Team Malaysia that Team Philippines has to somehow find, and Nepomuceno is not in any shape.
Uni ni baru masuk Ya, game ketiga ni baru masuk.
Nepomuceno just trying to get as much
Starting lane
farm as he
daripada
can, 'cause he
Kal
understands
TC
that
bahagian
he is
atas.
one of the main carries for Team Philippines.
Oh, ada
He needs
perangan
to
dekat bahagian tengah.
Get to level 15 as fast as
ditarik.
possible because Danish is at level 14. Should get level 15 very, very soon. Elton doing his very best to zone everyone away. Pabico looks like he is caught
Sanji.
there. And Team Malaysia tries to secure this
Oh, Lasik.
kill. Pabico
River telah
gets
dibuka,
taken
wall.
down, but with that revitalized
Flicker dah
Kayu
digunakan, Fede
with an
strike.
amazing wall.
Okay, cantik.
Elton able to take
Toleh boleh
down
tumbangkan
Pabico.
Sanji.
Benuya
Flicker
tries to escape,
daripada
uses
terrace.
the flicker. Elton jumps back in,
Dah tak ada mesh.
all in an effort to
Boleh
make sure
lot ni.
Team Philippines stay away from the Lord.
Team
Boleh load,
Malaysia
boleh load.
did not get the Lord just yet, but they smothered Team Philippines, taking away all their battle
Okay,
spells
tutup perjalanan
and
ni, Dok.
compromising Pabico. I have never seen
Boleh Stamon.
the chef Sanji Pabico bullied like that.
Okay, lot
Well,
di
Nepomuceno
secure
here
daripada
is
Malaysia,
all alone
nice.
against 5 members of Team
Conceal
Malaysia.
wall.
Has to get out. And look at this. Nepomuceno gets taken down by
Okay,
Danish.
cantik.
Vinuya is all alone.
Mati. Oh, cantik,
Kayu
Josh.
hits it on three.
Penalty
Big
zone.
tech charge
3 down.
from Team Malaysia.
Daripada
Double kill
pasukan
for
Filipina.
Elton. Takes down Pabico. And
Rata.
this marks a
Rata tak
wipeout.
ada buat-buat.
Team
10
Malaysia
minit.
Wipes out Team Philippines.
Baik.
Turret. Team Malaysia have garnered a lead so gargantuan that they can fight underneath the turret, not even juggling that aggro. Team Malaysia have come alive in this series, a best of 7. Game 3 is looking like it's theirs. How does Team Philippines even consider coming back?
Well, they got to take it step by step. Team Malaysia able to get the holy shields at mid.
12 balas 1, 8,700 gol lead.
It's
Manfaatkan
going to
semua ni
be
guys.
one of the main ways, him and Pabico, to clear out the lanes.
Uni secret weapon bah.
So
Senjata
goes
rahsia
forward,
Malaysia
tries to
ke
get
guys?
onto Adrian, deals quite a lot of damage, but now he is all alone. Soriano is gonna
Oh, nampak gagal
provide
TZ
some
menjadi
backup.
tembakan lagi.
And
Cantik
Kayum
charge daripada
charges
Yum.
in, finds Soriano.
Ada pula juga Yum menjadi
takes the
tembakan.
turret, gets taken down by Pabico. Elton is
Dia
in the
live
back
dibuka penalty zone.
and finds Soriano.
Alamak.
Soriano still surviving.
Uni down.
But all
Lolly lah
the way,
ke dapat
look at this.
seorang-seorang.
Elton is 1v3, gets
AOG.
a kill. AOG onto Elton. Elton
Boleh masih lagi hidup.
is okay with dying here, but it is taking
Oleh
quite
Stamon.
a while. Jumps in. How is he gonna die?
Tak boleh jalan pulang. Pasal tu boleh tu, pasal tu boleh tu.
Playing to the margins of this map. He's denying the extra firepower coming in from that base. And Team Philippines
Oh, Stormy
gets a
dikejar.
successful
Alamak,
defense.
flicker.
One
Flicker juga daripada
cross
Stormy.
into Pabico.
Lapu-lapu
Looking
masuk.
forward,
Nampak
looking
agaknya
for
pasal bakal
Haji.
ditumbang kan?
Now Adrian gonna punish
Allah.
the chef. Pabico
Si
with
boy
a
tak kena.
air strike. Only
Kena
one
strike dia.
salvo gets popped by Adrian.
Terlampau
Team Philippines,
over
a
Sanji
moment
sebentar
of
tadi.
bravery, but the truth still stands. Team Malaysia are putting them up against the wall.
Dangerous ground by Hazik as well as Adrian almost got caught by Pabico, but good on Adrian with this Lapu Lapu able to brave a spider back in, and this is still big for Team Philippines because that was a big defense. All in all, Team Malaysia did not get. Oh, hold on. Nepomuceno has to get out. Tech charge, unable to hit onto Nepomuceno.
Tibet berlapu.
And now Brave a Spider looks like not going to be able to catch this landslide. But yeah, Team Philippines still hold on to all of their inhibitors. So this is still a comebackable game.
At about 5,000 gold between these two teams, 12 minutes in. It's comebackable, yes, but it'll be very difficult. Team Philippines, there's so many things they
Kaltizi
need to do
masuk.
to make sure
Order
that
Kaltizi.
they get where they
Berjaya
need to go.
ditumbangkan. Gerakan tambahan daripada Kaltizi.
What was
Ui.
the play? I'm guessing an AOG responded with a feathered airstrike, but that might have been something that they were looking for too soon.
The Lord is going to come up soon here. 7 seconds in. Team Malaysia with 6,000 gold. And in a very commanding position. Looks like Team Malaysia, they will start up that Lord.
Lot sedang dimulakan. Cerah untuk mendapatkan lot.
Are making sure that Team Philippines does not contest. Pabico, wings by wings.
AOG digunakan. Cuba menangkap
AOG
Lolel.
does not hit. Actually does hit onto Elton.
Lolel
Might
gunakan
get taken
sprint.
down here.
Masih lagi
Elton
hidup.
trying to get away.
Wow.
Looks like he will.
Nice.
Kayum is standing there.
Ada ke?
trying to
Ada
get
ke?
the attention
Marksman
of
expose ni.
everyone.
Lapu-lapu
And now
masuk,
look at
ulti
that
flicker.
wall. Still gets
Menjumpai.
onto Soriano.
Mati.
Soriano
Ah,
getting
Lasit!
the backup, but Adrian is there. Soriano is
Lasit,
still
gila!
surviving. Shut down. Soriano gets the kill. Danish, is this a mistake
Aduh,
by Team
Ohet tak mati.
Malaysia committing just a little bit too much? Kayum still
Penalty
survives.
zone. Alamak.
But jumps in, gets a kill.
Alamak.
Team Malaysia might have bit the more than they can chew.
Flicker.
Ozzy tries to get away, but De La Cruz
Allahu
is there.
Akbar.
Gets a kill. Team Philippines are doing it.
It's just Danish left,
Alamak.
and he
Life
gets
steal
popped
sempat
here.
kasi. Oh, the
But
winter.
Gets denied his hits with the wind
Hidup.
ground. Danish with the freeze. Denies.
Aduh,
the
guys, mistake
wipeout.
bodoh. Bapak rugi lot
Top
kedua ni.
lane shenanigans. The juggle, the tango. All this while, Malaysia was trying to get the Lord.
Ya
They get it,
Allah.
forcing Team Philippines to respond that was all on Pabico, all on Vinuya. Sansan strike in Bangkok.
Of all the mistakes, that one was a clearly big one from Team Malaysia from 6,000 goal, now dropping to 3,000. They were in the lead, and they still are, but one more mistake like that. This is 14 minutes in. Something of that
Rugi wave lot, dok.
magnitude at 20
Sumpah
minutes
rugi.
of the game, and that's going to be all the turrets, maybe including your inhibitors.
Which is something Team Malaysia should be thankful for. The fact that it happened this early on, and with the map clearly on their
Airstrike.
side, feathered airstrike, compromising Danish.
Aku masuk, cik
Forced
basah.
the surge on out of there. Soriano
Nanti,
waited
Ohet
away
down.
a little too close for comfort.
AOG.
Point blank gets hit with a tech charge. Defensive AOG. Malaysia still asserting dominance.
Yeah, able to get a kill onto Soriano there, making sure that he is denied of his Sky Piercer stack. because Granger is scary when he has 40. So keeping that on the down low is going to be very, very good. The catch by Team Malaysia, but again, Team Philippines looking still. As long as Pabico as well as De La Cruz gets a good catch, they can do something there because they have enough damage to take down this as well. That's why Elton jumps in. Team Malaysia really wants to make sure that they secure the inhibitor, but down bottom, Nepomuceno is able to clear the waves. Same as mid. Team Malaysia still not getting the inhibitor.
I don't blame Team Malaysia for
disiplin.
getting this done sooner than later. Maybe even
Manfaat lot ketiga tu.
Because if you get an inhibitor, that is permanent damage. That is a long-term investment that your opponents cannot deal with. Constantly having to deal with
still
an
ada dekat
open
Malaysia,
lane
jadi manfaatkan
while,
dulu tu.
What? Partaking in a Lord Dons while trying to go for rotations is a tough job. And already Team Philippines are having difficulties crawling back into this game. Luckily, they get a slow push down bottom, fat wave left there by Nepomuceno, and they're slowly shrinking his lead. Earlier, Lafel, what was it? 6,000, 7,000?
Yep.
Now cut in half.
And Team Malaysia, we got to talk about the mental here as well, because if they lose this one, a comeback from Team Philippines might be a lot of damage mentally for them, because this is as close as they got to taking a game, like losing this one, giving match point. Team Malaysia really got to lock in. They really got to calm down.
Elton distracting from the main front line.
Penalty zone. Alamak, Lord dapatkan oleh Kartizi.
Down goes Hazik.
Dia strike. Oh, Lolil down. Ngomong seorang diri. Aduh. Aduh. Aduh.
Danish moves on fourth.
Wah, ni kenapa?
Can he get out of here? Catches De La Cruz. Soul Surge out.
Alamak, Uni.
AOG.
Hidup. Alah.
Oh. Sever not gonna save him.
Ya Allah, guys.
Gets hit by another stack. It's just Kayum left.
That play was on Vinuya. Able to get the ult
macam
onto
ending.
Danish.
Macam ending.
And Team Philippines, they're in the base of Team Malaysia.
Another strike answered with a tech charge. Massive traction pulse. Kayum falls. Hazik barely survives. The waves get wiped out. Team Malaysia say not just yet.
And now Team Philippines are in the
satu mata kita.
Make sure that he doesn't die here. Same as Hazik. Hazik almost got taken down by Nepomuceno. Malaysia, Elton trying to pull the Lord away. Adrian is at the front, dealing a lot of damage. Better S right. Adrian has to go back. AOG in. Team Philippines, they want to end the game now.
They are on it. The Lord still standing. De La Cruz gets taken down. Minions from Team Malaysia are still here. Elton gets taken out. The Lord taken care of. Massive siege minion from the bottom. Danish just half health. Hazik and Adrian hold their ground. Team Philippines back on out of there.
And this is what we say, a mistake after 14 minutes is game changing, and that's what we saw from Team Philippines. And this is them scaling up. Soriano is at full build. And Nepomuceno on his Lancelot, he has all of his core items. Last one really is just for juggling. So now both teams are playing at an even field. Team Philippines is no longer at a disadvantage when it comes to levels or items.
If anything, they have the advantage from barely keeping their inhibitors up to now looking at a bare base to manage. This is where Team Philippines really relishes. The fact that they can send up from
Jampi sikit pa. Pam kadapu
to actually hiding in bushes, forcing Kayum to respond with a tech charge. What changed? Is Team Malaysia just not used to playing on the back foot? Because now they have to suddenly change gears.
Nepomuceno now with the BOD, Pabico with the Blood Wings. Both Team Malaysia and Team Philippines, they're waiting for an opportunity for a big team fight here because with the Grok as well as the Terizla, the big engage is there. And at 19 minutes of the game, as important as the Lord is, kills is more important because those death timers is going to be very punishing. And we see from Team Philippines with Soriano scaled up, They have the advantage
Penalty
when it
zone,
comes to the
kena kat atas
damage.
Lolio,
Vinuya
pada
finds
strike.
Elton has to get away.
Satu,
And Elton might get
Lolio.
taken
Masuk.
down.
Macam
bapak sakit.
Jumps onto Pabico. Flickers forward. Pabico is out. Vinuya chases Haziq.
Mau
Vinuya
mati
way
tu.
too much damage onto Haziq. Nepomuceno gets onto Idrin. Soriano
Stormy.
getting chased
Stormy
by
pun down.
Danish. Vinuya gets Haziq. So now the main
Kena tutup
damage
dengan
dealers from
Sanford.
Team Malaysia,
Ah,
including
GG,
Danish,
guys.
has been taken down. Team Philippines, they might end this.
GG tu guys.
In the back line, playing
Bapak.
1v3, finally takes down Elton. Kayum with the flicker, putting up the rampart, gets jumped
Rata
on by
tuan-tuan
De
dan
La
puan-puan.
Cruz.
Malaysia
It's a
tuan-tuan dan
wipeout.
puan-puan.
The waves
Terpaksa
crashing in.
akur di
Team
game yang
Philippines,
ketiga.
a game away from gold.
Ya
Team
Allah.
Philippines is one game away. This
Last try
is
Malaysia.
match point. The
Hopefully
closest
comeback lagi keempat guys.
Malaysia
Aduh
has
guys
wanted
harapan.
to take down Team
Jangan lupa like, comment,
Philippines.
share bagi pendapat korang pasal game ketiga yang paling penting. Jangan lupa subscribe. Begini see you guys.
Where both Pabico as well as
Deciding
De La
match.
Cruz
Let's go.
Getting Elton